It's that time of the year. If you'd like to see how I pulled together my version of a Halloween tablescape, then just keep watching.
Hi friends, it's Courtney. Welcome back to Poppy and Gray. Today I thought that I would do a quick sort of tablescape for my dining room table for Halloween. Now I'm not big into decorating for Halloween, I'm not big into Halloween in general, but I do, like a few elements. I'm a fan of pumpkins and gourds. This is not a real pumpkin, um, but I do have several kind of decorative pumpkins that I think are really pretty. I've said before in some videos, I do love a good skull. I'm not quite sure why. So yeah, I found this black and white check tablecloth at Walmart, and I decided to use it as a jumping off point just because I knew I had a lot of like black and white Halloween elements already. And for me, as someone who's not really big into like Halloween per se, like keeping the decorations kind of simple and minimal, really appeals to me. So since I knew I had a bunch of black and white stuff at home already, I thought that this check tablecloth would be the perfect kind of jumping off point for that. And I have really been loving the mix of blue and black, especially like in this last year. And so I knew that I wanted to, if I could, try to find some dishes with blue on them. I've actually been like not actively searching, but kind of had it in my mind when I go thrifting that I was looking for some classic looking blue and white dishes. So after I found this tablecloth, I made a quick trip to the thrift store that same day and looked up on these, which are almost exactly what I was looking for and perfect. And they were only $2.99 and they had exactly four. So I snatched them up. So yeah, I'm just going to pull together a little dining room situation, and I thought it would be fun to kind of take you on the process with me, and I will see you at the end.
Okay, so I'm going to start by clearing all of the crap that I pulled out off of the table so I can lay the tablecloth down. And I used to decorate our dining room table all the time, like seasonally or, monthly if I felt like it. Yeah, that kind of changes when you have a toddler who can pull all of the nice things off of your table. So I don't think my husband cares if it's decorated or not. I stopped doing that as a result. And now that the tablecloth is down, I am going to go ahead and layer the blue and white pattern china just over some plain white dishes that we have. And then I'm layering that with some gold charger plates. And this is where I am creating the little vignette for the center of the table, and it's not ever really a linear process for me. I know that I tend to like my groupings in odd numbers. But you can see I kind of play around with a few different elements and how I want it set up. A fun fact, that black and white flower in the center of the table, an anemone, is one of my favorite flowers, and that is also the cake topper from our wedding cake. That, yeah, I bought off of Etsy almost 10 years ago, and I still love it. And you can see me play. I have that blue and white bowl, and I turned it upside down and thought, oh, maybe I'll use this as a pedestal to give some height to the skull, and I didn't like it there. I actually end up not using that bowl at all. You can see it off to the side. And I've added a few more pumpkins and candlesticks. Nothing, I think the only matching set I ended up using was the gold pair of candlesticks that I got. I think I got them at a yard sale or a flea market. And everything is sort of collected. That's just really my style of decorating. Although everything in the dining room is fairly traditional, the sideboard buffet is part of a set with the china cabinet that I got probably 20 years ago, and it's obviously much older than that. The dining room table and chairs are at least 15 years old, probably closer to 20, because I had them before I started dating my husband. But I really just like kind of a mishmash of styles. I don't ever really give it too much thought. If I think it looks good together, it kind of does. Not that other people think it looks good together. I think it looks good together, so I just kind of roll with it. But you can see there, I've kind of figured out how I want things placed, and I am just going to do the setting for the flatware with just some plain white napkins. Most of the standard stuff that I use for decorating tends to be white, just because it's easier to layer and add pops of color. I went and got some more candles to add. That lantern I got, when I was doing weddings regularly. I probably have 12 of them in my garage. The candles are the same thing. So you can see the finished set. I love how it's kind of this mix of traditional and a little bit farmhouse and a little bit spooky. And I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. And then there's the buffet. You can see the water spot from living with a young human. I added just some branches from trees in our yard to give it kind of an organic feel, and this is how it looks all lit up as the sun is setting, and I kind of feel the need to have a dinner party now. So if you like this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!